Well, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name's Stacy. So I have some updates from Stephen Stearns in case I put anything out incorrectly. That is going to be the next major case that I'm following, although there are a few others. There was a pretrial hearing on the 2nd. They did give them an extra week before trial. Both the prosecution and the defense asked for one. So his first trial will be the sexual battery trial. He is charged with 60 images of CSAM. That's a child sexually exploited material or abuse material. The motion to suppress the phone and the Google Drive was denied. That is coming in. And it's on video, him giving consent. And he was standing right there when the Detective Myra Tagler, he was standing right next to her. So, oops. I don't know how he tried to fight that, but of course he did, and that's his defense attorney's job, is to zealously advocate for her client. So that is going on, and then the trial date is going to be, like I said, on my husband's birthday, July 22nd. And then openings, that's jury selection, opening statements, and that should be televised. It's Florida, and that is going to be July 25th. He did testify in that hearing about suppressing that evidence, and that can be used if he changes his statement. That can be used to say, well, aren't you contradicting yourself? Didn't you say this in a sworn statement? Which is why it's always best to keep your mouth shut, because anything you say can and will be used against you. So, but during the conference hearing, they were given one more week. Like I said, I'm not quite sure why he testified. It did not help him in any way, and it can only hurt him down the line. And then additionally, when they interviewed him, it was 8 to 9 hours after Madeline was missing. They still thought she was missing. They did not know she was deceased. So being able to rule family members out so they can start looking other places is important. The first 48 hours, especially with a child, is absolutely important, so they were trying to clear him, and get him out of the way. But of course they weren't able to clear him because, by all counts, he looks very, very guilty with what he has on his phone. But please like, share, subscribe.